distinguished leaders, and guests of Arcadia University community, it is my honor to celebrate with you today. Your campus is truly beautiful. You have a proud academic legacy and a compelling mission. I can see how President Oxholm would have been impressed and eager to join your academic community. Understand that since he arrived, Tobey has proven to be an enthusiastic Arcadia ambassador around the globe and a reliable Knights fan in Glenside. I know him as a fierce squash player, but I also hear that he has won your heart by showing off his notable skills in acting and dancing too. Not to mention his singing. He's a damn good singer. In fact, if you just go around some of the karaoke bars in here, you might find him on Friday evening singing. And he did try to get to American Idol, but the age limit was a problem. However, effective higher education leadership in the 21st century demands more than an affection for academia and feeling at home on a university campus. Of course, the Arcadia community knows that. And that's why you chose Tobey Oxholm to serve as your president. From where I stand at the helm of an institution of higher education, I know a bit about the opportunities and challenges your remarkable Arcadia University may face in today's and tomorrow's global environment. And from where I stand as a proud friend and former colleague of Tobey, I know he's the right person to lead you. I worked beside your new president for several years at Drexel. He came to higher education from a career in law, while my background was in engineering. What we found in common was a keen sense that education is the single most critical factor in creating better opportunities for individuals and societies, but not just in terms of intellectual, professional, and economic opportunities. Education provides knowledge, of course, but education also creates better opportunities for us to be better people. It helps us to be more intuitive, more creative, more effective, and more flexible and humane. And not just any education, but especially a liberal education and especially a global education. I know that's what Arcadia is committed to provide here and abroad. I know that with your new president, your mission is in good hands. All of this might only be comforting philosophical chatter if it weren't for the fact that the power of education proves itself in people's lives. I am one of those immensely fortunate people. Tobey knows my story, and I will share some of it with you today. I am one of 10 children. I was born to illiterate but hardworking parents in an impoverished neighborhood in the capital of Iran. If you saw the film Slumdog Millionaire, you may well imagine this a picture of my life. But that story was better than real life for me. My father left his village near Afghanistan to come to Tehran to work. He started by selling buckets of water for about a penny per bucket. Later on, he opened a grocery store. And when I was 13, he would take me to his store to help him. My typical day on that age was to wake up at around 6 a.m., go to the store to help my father, go to the school from noon till 5 p.m., come back to the store to help him till about 10 p.m., then go home to sleep. I was the best student in the school. My mother encouraged my hunger to learn. During the last 2 years of my high school, as my aptitude for mathematics became evident, she literally fueled my pursuits by bringing food day and night so I didn't have to leave my calculations. When I finished my high school, in order to avoid military service, I decided to go to England for a study. With the help of my older brothers, I got accepted to a college north of London, where I arrived unable to speak English and where I was first experienced racism at the hand, actually the first, of a young skinhead. To pay for my education and living expenses, I worked washing dishes in a restaurant, fried chickens at a KFC, and I was really good at it, and received a small monthly support from my two brothers. Barely surviving financially, I managed to complete my bachelor's and with high honors and my master's degree, and was accepted to the University of Michigan with full scholarship. Education opened the door for me from a Tehran slum. Education brought me to the US on another scholarship. Education showed me a world that I could only dream about as a boy. Education opened the door that have led me to you today. Of course, I worked hard to learn and excel, but only education could provide me such opportunities. And only in America could you see this dream of a poor young immigrant come to life. Let me repeat that. Only in America could you see the dream of a poor young impoverished person come to life. Today, I'm an engineer. I'm an enthusiastic American educator. And for those of you whose American dream includes baseball, like you, like your new president, I'm also a Phillies fan. President Oxholm, my dear friend, we in American higher education have extraordinary opportunities and responsibilities before us in this amazing, diverse global community. I commend you for your professional experience, your leadership, and your commitment to serve. Arcadia University has welcomed you to the presidency because you understand the power of education and you value the human experience wherever we can explore it. Arcadia's community, faculty, students, administrators, and alumni know that wherever part of education must be deliberate to be truly effective. So living and learning in places like West Philadelphia, West Virginia, Costa Rica, Israel, Cuba, and Singapore are critical to the Arcadia experience. Arcadia's welcoming of first-generation college students ensures that these ambitious young people will have the unprecedented opportunities. It also ensures that the entire Arcadia family will benefit from building new relationships. Those who embrace Arcadia's perspective will be more intelligent about culture and politics and every other aspect of life on our small planet. But more importantly, they will be more intelligent about themselves, their own potential, and their responsibilities to create a better world for others. I commend the Arcadian community for the commitment you have made to develop learners and leaders who escape the confines of intellectual and cultural limits. Small-mindedness in our increasingly small world is toxic. The liberal education you encourage will expand horizon, increase collaboration, and build understanding. I encourage you to continue supporting campus cultures and faith communities. The diversity of our world is demonstrated most convincingly in the diversity of the human spirit. As we find purpose in life, in being, we find our place in the world. Tobey, I've heard that you refer to this as your dream job. Dreaming is something lawyers and engineers often restrict so we can analyze and test reality. But dreaming makes possible the most wonderful things. A dream may be how someone can come up with the idea of the cheesecake. And I know how you missed the real Philly cheesesteak when you were in California. The dream of generations of educators and alumni have brought Arcadia to this point. Their vision for the future has brought us here today. As your friend, I encourage you to believe that dreams should permeate everything about your presidency. Dream of ways to challenge yourself. Dream of opportunities for Arcadia to excel. Dream of creative solutions to problems you will face. Dream of forging partnership with neighbors. Dream of inspiring alumni to continue their alma mater's legacy. And dream of changing the world one thoughtful Arcadia graduate at a time. You have my best wishes, my friend. Thank you.